That ballerina we told you about, Ksenia Carolina, she's on her way home. It's unbelievable. It's a miracle. I can't believe it. I'm so thrilled. I'm so grateful to President Trump and Secretary of State Marco Rubio. She has dual citizenship, Russian and American. She's an amateur ballerina over here. And for the last 15 months, she has been wrongfully detained in Russia on these trumped up, bogus charges. And now she's free. This morning, Secretary of State Marco Rubio posting to X, quote, American Ksenia Carolina is on a plane back home to the United States. She was wrongfully detained by Russia for over a year, and President Trump secured her release. The President of the United States will continue to work for the release of all Americans. Last August, Ksenia was convicted again. These are ridiculous charges in Russia as she visited family there of state treason and handed a 12-year prison sentence in a Russian labor camp. Her crime? She donated $51 2 years prior, while in the United States, as a U.S. citizen, to a U.S.-based nonprofit that helps children and elderly impacted by the war in Ukraine. $50, you guys. The details of what happened to her are downright frightening. So she traveled to Russia for the first time in 3 years to visit her elderly grandmother. Her family still lives over there. First, she was detained for 16 hours at the airport for interrogation. She never even made it past the airport. Under suspicion, she might be some sort of a spy. Then she was released, but they kept her phone. And boy, oh boy, did they go through it. That's how they found this payment on her Venmo. And they found the receipt of this donation. On Monday, and by the way, and then they charged her. First, they accused her of hooliganism. That's what they charged. And then they upped the ante to treason, which you can go to jail for a long, long time for. Originally, it was like 15 years, and then they were talking about a life sentence. And they strong-armed her into copping a plea because she didn't want to go to jail forever. They were like, well, you can go to jail for maybe 5 years if you say you did this. And she didn't think she had any options. So she did, and they gave her a 12-year sentence. On Monday, I mean, literally 4 days ago, we had a long interview with Ksenia's boyfriend, Chris Van Heerden. Chris is a former International Boxing Organization welterweight world champion who retired from the sport last year to work full-time on getting Ksenia home. See, he had paid for her to take the trip as a Christmas gift so she could see her family. And he spoke to us on Monday about the charges she faced.